What's up, guys? When it comes to marketing private practice on social media, I've got loads of experience in regards of what not to do. And yet so many of you have been requesting that I do a video on how to market your practice using social media. So fortunately, I enlisted the help of an expert for this week's video, and we're gonna be talking about the do's and don'ts of using Instagram to market your private practice. Let's face it, I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to social media. So in this week, Welcome to Private Practice Skills. I'm Dr. Marie Fang, psychologist in private practice. I post videos offering tools I learned the hard way about starting and growing private practice so that you don't have to. Now, if I tried to tackle social media as a whole, it is just such a huge topic that there's no way that this video would have any value. Not only would I have to cover Instagram and Facebook, but I'd also have to cover things like YouTube and Twitter and LinkedIn and beyond. So in today's video, I'm just gonna be focusing on using Instagram to market your private practice. Now, you may not know this, but not only do I have an Instagram account for private practice skills, but I also have an Instagram account for my private practice. And on this account, I've had zero strategy. I have no sense of cohesive branding, not only through things like colors, but also in what sorts of topics I cover and who I want to present myself as. And then after finding out that I was pregnant last December, I just kind of stopped posting there altogether. I definitely know a thing or two about what doesn't work on Instagram. So I enlisted the help of an expert for this video, Dr. Therese Moscardo. If you haven't followed her on Instagram yet, go check her out at Exploring Therapy. She is totally killing it in her Instagram marketing strategy, and she's well surpassed 10,000 followers in having her Instagram account up for less than a year. She is nailing it. Not only am I so grateful that she helped me by answering some questions to help make this video happen, but I'm totally fangirling because I got to meet her in February, and not only is she super cool on Instagram, but she's super cool in real life, and that's just kind of the best when that happens. So first things first, can Instagram be an effective marketing strategy for private practice? Absolutely. According to Hootsuite, there are over 1 billion active users on Instagram every month, and over 500 million users log in on a daily basis. That's a ton of people that you have access to, and there's so many different ways that you can have potential clients be able to find you through this platform. Of course, with all that said, it's also really easy to get lost in the blur of so many faces that are out on Instagram. So there's some strategies that you can use in order to make sure you use Instagram effectively. First, if your goal is to reach potential clients through Instagram, then it is uber important that you have a crystal clear sense of who you are. What is it about you that makes you uniquely you and sets you apart from all the other therapists who are out there on Instagram? This is what branding is all about and is super important for all aspects of marketing your private practice, not just for your Instagram game. If you'd like to learn more about branding, Dr. Therese is actually launching a course called DIY Your Brand in 30 days, and I've included a link in the description box for you to click through and sign up for updates about her course. Number 2, use hashtags that are relevant to your niche. So yes, those 30 hashtags that you see everybody put at the bottom of each of their posts are a huge way for people to find you on Instagram. I really like how Dr. Therese put it, so I'm going to quote her directly. She said, "Think of hashtags as if each hashtag is a different party, each with a unique venue, theme, and guest list. If you use hashtags that are relevant to your audience, it's like going to parties filled with people who are looking for what you have to offer." So for example, if you're a CBT therapist looking to meet potential clients, you might use hashtags like CBT therapist, cognitive behavioral therapy, anxiety help, mental health matters, stressed, etc. When your potential clients look up these hashtags, if things go well, they will see your posts, find your page, and follow you. How great is that? So be sure to do a little bit of work on the front end to find some hashtags that are relevant to exactly what you do, and be sure to include those when you post. Third, engage with similar accounts. So find some accounts that are relatively similar to yours, follow them, and share genuine engagements with their posts. I'm not just talking about liking each of their posts or putting a little emoji comment whenever they post, but actually leaving a thoughtful human-to-human response as a comment when they post. Doing so will help people be able to see you and then maybe follow you as well, and potentially even share your page with others, making it easier for people to find you. Now, with everything I've said about how helpful Instagram can be for building your practice, it can also become a total waste of time if not done well. So here are some things to avoid when using Instagram to market your practice. First, heartless likes. I don't want you to just go through and try to like as many posts as you possibly can in the hopes that some of those people may follow you. Be genuine, even if it's just with a few other people on Instagram, and have real engagement with them. Number 2, regurgitating content. So avoid simply posting quotes from other people as 100% of your posts. It's really important to show who you are through pictures of you, your thoughts, your ideas, and what makes you uniquely you and different from everyone else. It's okay to periodically sprinkle in some quotes from other people, but we don't want this to be all we see when we look at your page. I know as I've built my brand with private practice skills, I've found these tips from Dr. Therese to be so incredibly helpful as far as my growth on Instagram. Now, it's definitely still a learning process for me, and I am no expert, but that's also part of the fun of it and just sort of embracing the journey and learning as you go. Keep in mind that Instagram is not a therapist directory. I mean, for the most part, if a potential client is looking for a therapist, they're probably not going to jump to Instagram to try to find one. So if you're hoping to be located in places where clients are looking for therapists, then you're going to want to get on things like your SEO game and also maybe even listed on therapist directories to do so. But Instagram can be a great tool to build that kind of long game relationships, make a name for yourself amongst your community so that if and when the time comes that someone decides they might need a therapist, you're already on their radar and they might reach out to you. Above all, make sure you find marketing strategies that are the best fit for you. So if you're already super into the gram just in your personal life, then maybe having a business account on Instagram might be a great fit for you. And if you avoid social media at all costs, then maybe Instagram might not be the most life-giving way for you to market your practice, and there's plenty of other ways that you can go about doing so. Well, I hope you found this video helpful, and a huge thank you to Dr. Therese for helping make this video happen. Go and check out her page and leave a comment on one of her posts saying that I sent you, and I'm sure that'll make her happy. Until next time, from one therapist to another, I wish you well.